What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Disconfused, and today I've spent 72 hours straight with the Nobalis Canyon, and I want to go over my thoughts. My initial expectation for this was very minimal, considering it was a $50, stainless steel balisong. I haven't had to do much maintenance to it, like tightening it wise. It has a little tap, or a little bit of play, not tap. But it is a full stainless steel balisong. It is pinless. And so far flipping it, it's one that I keep constantly going back to just because, I don't know, the weight of it, I guess. I really like the weight. I just stabbed my leg. And at first I really like the ping, but after a while that kind of ring gets, I don't know, it kind of gets weird. Not annoying per se, but weird. I really like the acid wash that they did throughout this full balisong. But yeah, like I said, I've only had to tighten it about once or twice. Out of the box it was fine, but after dropping it so many times. And that's another great point that I want to bring up, is that this balisong is an amazing beater. I really hate this, like these rays right here, dude. This sucks. Much better. Much better. So yeah, I guess my final thoughts on it are, for 50 bucks, there's not a lot that can beat this, especially a fully stainless steel balisong, which they even heat treated. If you have the Canyon and you read that piece of paper that came with it, essentially the lore, they did say they heat treated it. I don't know why I keep calling it lore, it's just information. But it does run on bushings, it is pinless, and my honest thoughts on it overall, besides that nasty cut, that was not from the Canyon, by the way. That was from one of my light blades. If I only had 50 bucks to spend, and I mean this would probably be the balisong that I end up with. Ah, dang, dude, so loud. I'm gonna back this up a bit because I want to be able to do that trick. Ow. I kind of did that trick, that combo that I've been learning. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, and I really don't have enough experience as a flipper to make any like ascertaining points or anything of the sort. But from a beginner's perspective, and that's what this channel is about, is continuing my growth with balisongs and providing a beginner and growing perspective. Because I know there's not a lot of them out there. Most people have hundreds and hundreds of balisongs. Not most people. Will Hirsch has almost 100 balisongs. I mean, for the price, you really can't beat what they give you, the experience they give you just through this one single balisong. Because, I mean, the weight is phenomenal. Like, it's a little handle bias, I believe. I'd probably even say more so with the trainer blade, just because there's less material. Yeah, it's a little handle bias. The marbles that you guys will see in an upcoming video, I put the heaviest weights in the back just for the memes, and I really like it. I really like it, and I don't know why. But I'm probably gonna mess with the weights a little bit sooner, or not sooner, but mess with the weights a little bit more, really gauge my thoughts on that. I still have to do the unboxing video for that, which kind of ruined because I already opened it. Surprise, surprise. I was just super excited. It was an anniversary gift from my wife, so I was really excited to get into it. Then you can see all my Nobalis cases up there. A little bit of a Nobalis fanboy, and then you have my live blades down there. But back to my thoughts on the Canyon. I would say it's the best bang for your buck. For under $50, you're not gonna find anything else as good. The build quality is solid. The tune that it came out of the box was solid. I mean, just the flipping experience is great too. It is weighted a little weird, and I didn't notice it until I picked up another balisong, and I was just like, oh, that's what this is supposed to feel like. But it doesn't feel bad, it's weird. Almost like the Hydra unboxing video I did. It was just a little weird just because it was softer and I wasn't used to it for most balisongs, so... or I wasn't used to that like kind of cushion feel that the Hydra provides. And I really haven't noticed another balisong too much like it, except for the marbles. But that is not about that is about this. I'm still in love with the actual canyon or like ridges that they put into the actual handles. I really can't get over how much, for 50 bucks, how much I like this balisong. I just want to keep doing that one trick that I learned, but man, oh man, that's the part that sucks, is when I don't catch it and it stabs right into my leg. And that cut also is probably the worst spot to get cut when doing any sort of chaplains, any sort of anything. Oh, yep, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. But that's my own fault. I tried catching a live blade while it was dropping. A terrible habit I've built up with trainers, so slowly trying to break that habit. Is it working? Not really, but we keep moving. I just don't really know what else to say about this thing other than I really liked my time with it, and it's one that I constantly keep picking up and flipping. The canyon stand that I got with it was, I mean, it's phenomenal. I love this because I literally just pop it in, put it on my desk, and it just chills. And whenever I want to flip, it's right there out in the open. I don't have to dig through the cases and decide what I want. I guess the closest thing I could reference this to is not really anything. It's hard to say because it's very unique. It's its very own battle song. It's in a class of its own almost. Like with the weight, the ping. I don't know. That's one of my favorites for sure. I know the blade is 440C heat treated stainless steel. I don't know if the handles are 440C as well. I know it does run on a pinless system. It doesn't have Zen pins or a center pin to stop it. It just literally runs on this little groove right here against that. And then I've been trying to learn this like finger fan throw flick thing as well. And then I want to turn that into the behind the 8-ball combo that I know without dropping it on my foot, please. But I've gotten stabbed by it a few times. The point does hurt especially when you're trying to do like aerials or simple aerials, just because that point, if it comes down on your hand, it doesn't feel the greatest. But you get to learn that, points hurt. And what I brought up in my I think it was the wing unboxing video, I really do like the false edge purely for the reason that I know when it touches me. Like if I'm doing this and I forget to wrist roll here, I know that fact that just scraped me, and all because I forgot to do a wrist pass. So it's really been helping me kind of gain the confidence for a live blade. All the false edges have been because I still get hit by this from time to time, but I notice it a lot more than I would like a trainer blade or something that's really rounded and dull and doesn't cause that negative reaction of pain that that my brain can utilize to start creating these better habits when flipping. That's really all I really have to say about that. Is that I do really enjoy the false edge for that reason. I know later down the line you could sharpen this if you wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it as is. Because I have a few live blades that I intend to start doing like EDC. I have one more battle song on the way, and then after that I'm saving up for a Grail. There's one I've had my eye on for a while, and it is gorgeous. It is titanium Damascus, and I cannot wait until I have the funds to actually save up for it and get it. There's that trick, kind of. So you start with a finger roll, go into throwing it on the ground. That's the only thing I don't like about the stainless steel, is that it is so unforgiving when it hits your anything. But the good thing about it is it's a beater and it doesn't really get beaten up. I've dropped this thing on concrete and you can barely even tell. I've dropped this thing in the office all day long on the carpeted concrete floors. I don't think it's taken any relative damage at all, just because how hard the stainless steel is. And other than that, I don't really know if there's too much I want to talk about. It did live up to my expectations. Well, there's more stuff I want to talk about. I think about it. It exceeded my expectations for sure. For $50, I wasn't too positive that it'd be the greatest thing in the world, but the flipping experience it does provide is like I said, it's unique. It's its own thing. I don't know how to really put it more better than that, other than it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite looking knives. I really like the blade profile. I even like the little canyon ridge that they did in there, the engraving onto the sides of the blade. I have had to lube it probably once a day, just because this has been my main thing I flip. It's usually, if I'm flipping a Balisong, it's always in my hand. But I did spend 72 hours just flipping this Balisong by itself, just to really gauge my kind of thoughts on it. And so far, for the beginner flipper, I think it's phenomenal. What's up, Bubba? I don't really have much more else to say, other than I really like it. And if you have the $50 and you're willing to spend it on a Balisong, this would be my choice. Now, if I had $150 or even $100, probably the Orion would be my choice. This is a heavier Balisong, so when you want it to do a trick, you really got to mean it. Like, it doesn't just, like, you can't just half-ass throw it, if that makes sense. Like, you can't just, like, you got to be able to focus on it to really do the tricks that you want to do. It's not just really a passive kind of thought Balisong like the Orion is, because how light it is. It's, in my opinion, it's able to flip a little bit better. That's about that. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching the 72 hours with the Canyon, and here's my thoughts. I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one.